I've been wanting to start recording videos for about a year, and I've been held back by the thought of fear and failure. I feared that the content and presentation of my videos will not be liked, and that my video and sound equipment will not give good quality. My purpose for wanting to record videos is to share with people my life experiences from my perspective, to help people live a better life. This purpose was not enough to give me the courage to record my first video. Although I know that one should use what one has at the time, this also was not enough to give me the courage to record my first video. And although I know that failure is an opportunity for improvement, and one should not be afraid of failure, this also was not enough to give me the courage to record my first video. I know that nothing good comes by following the easy road, but rather good things come by following the difficult road. However, even this knowledge did not get me to move forward. The thought of failing before one has actually done something and failed at it is just that, a thought. So how is it that this thought can instill such fear of failure in a person that it stops one from doing something? And how does one overcome this paralyzing fear? I have seen from this experience that the thought of fear and failure is real and strong enough to have prevented me from recording videos even before I actually failed. I believe that people have such a strong desire and need to be accepted and validated that even a small chance of failure brings on fear that says, stop, it's unsafe to proceed. I was able to overcome this thought of fear and failure by bringing it into my conscious mind, being mindful of it, thinking about it, and realizing that fearing a thought is such a foolish thing to do. Realizing that this is such a foolish thing to do began to make me frustrated, mad, and angry at myself for being so foolish, weak, and insecure. When someone is held back by a thought of fear and failure, frustration begins to bear on this person. Over time, this frustration changes to being mad and angry at oneself. I've often thought about the purpose of anger and whether it has any positive uses. I see that anger can be a positive force for change to happen. This anger is entirely of the person's own making because of their thought of fear and failure. So this anger can now be directed inwardly within themselves and can be converted into a positive force and energy to make change happen. Earlier today, I got so frustrated and angry at myself for being weak and allowing the thought of fear and failure to hold me back so strongly, and that these two emotions prevented me from recording videos for about a year. This anger at myself stirred up a positive mindset within me when I dismissed the thought of fear and failure, and I felt a positive force and energy within me to defeat my fear and not to let it control me. It is this positive mindset within me that dismissed thought of fear and failure, and the positive force and energy within me that led to this video recording today. When one has in mind a great project and is paralyzed by the thought of fear and failure, I believe one should not sit back passively for too long. Rather, I believe one should be mindful of the thought of fear and failure by bringing it into one's conscious mind and letting the frustration and anger of allowing a thought to take control begin to stir up a positive mindset, to dismiss the thought of fear and failure, and to feel a positive force and energy to take one forward. I trust that my story has helped give you encouragement to chase that which is important to you by dismissing the thought of fear and failure and replacing it with a positive mindset and a positive force and energy that will lead you to take action, to achieve whatever it is that you have put your mind to. Now that I have made this first video recording, I feel that I have conquered my fear, and now that I have broken the ice, regardless of the outcome, I will continue to make recordings, improving at a pace I can manage, and in doing so, trusting I'll help someone have a better life.